Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video, we have quite a few different things to go and talk about, all in regards to today. Now, I'm sure you guys have probably already had a chance to go and see this, but Target did finally go and restock when it came to the PlayStation 5 disc editions. We did go and see a little tiny baby bit of the PlayStation 5 digitals, as well as the Xboxes too, but I'm sure you guys already knew because I made a bunch of videos talking about it. The main big thing is on the PlayStation 5 disc edition, and this actually went very swimmingly. Now, there was a few issues, there was a few little hiccups, and don't get me wrong, but there's a few very like special things I'm going to go talk about throughout this, because this also was, at least from everything we saw, one of the longest lasting Target drops I think I've ever actually seen. Now, some locations did go and instantly sell out, especially if in more of a higher population and just very like maybe even botted or scalped area, but there's also quite a few different other locations that were up and available for a very long time. I'm talking a few hours after the drop itself. And now that's usually very just not usually what happens. So we're going to talk about that, talk about everything, talk about the drop, talk about all the issues, and talk about all the good things too as well. So before we fully dive in the video, if you guys did or did not go get a console from this Target drop, I know it happened earlier on today, leave a comment down below, keep me in the loop. And I kind of want to make this video a little bit later just because I wanted to see all the information that was coming and flowing on out. So make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on as well for the brand new PlayStation 5 giveaway. Amazon links down below for all the PS5 disc, digital consoles, and controllers. Twitter and Twitch stream as well, link down below. Sign up for that Weeble, deposit $100. You guys will get a bunch of free stock and that free money. And same with that Coinbase too as well, link down below. Let's go dive into the video itself. So first and foremost, I want to go and kind of give like kind of just a quick little talk on this. So I want to go and show you guys, because we've actually had so many things. I'm kind of looking through Reddit and I'm just kind of highlighting up a few of these other various comments. We also had a few tweets at me and a few other various like things, even throughout the YouTube comments too as well, when it came to this restock. So the really big thing is the fact that some of these stores still were sitting on stock after the drop happened. Now, I'm sure you guys know most of these restocks, especially when they're very heavily botted or very heavily scalped, or just when the demand is super there, it is flying off the shelves. And this is something I don't think I've almost ever seen, especially when it comes to Target, where we are seeing reports that some of the stores did have stock even hours after the restock happened. Now, I did go and tell you guys in my earlier in the day video, I was like, hey, be on the lookout, be aware for the next like hour and a half or so. And I do think that scheduled timer was pretty much on point, I believe. So I tried my best for that. We had videos on it before. We had the guys have all the timestamps. Hopefully you guys were on top of that drop. But we had people over here like you that was basically saying, still stocked over here, as we have a little follower. Let me sure you guys follow the Twitch. Still stocked in Central California, even 2 hours after the drop. And that was actually a report we saw a lot of people saying everywhere. We even had imagers over here stating and showing over here that even in Phoenix, Arizona, a pretty big populated area, for all the locations with stock within 50 miles, there was still stock available. And this was after the drops too. So you guys can even see this entire imager right here that shows everything. Store 5 miles away, in stock. Arcadia Crossing, in stock. Westridge, in stock. Tempe Rio Salado, in stock. Okay, 10 miles away, only 6 still left in stock. But we guys are seeing that all these locations, and this was a little bit after the drop too. So this wasn't like, you know, the second the drop happened, but this is how it should usually look like whenever you guys do see a normal, proper PlayStation 5 restock. But you guys can go and see there's so many locations that were still sitting on stock. And this is after a while the drop came on out. And even have other reports too as well from other folks basically saying over here from Smoking, saying it lasted longer than others. And it was all around cool too as well. So basically, yeah, 5 closest stores within 15 minutes are still stocked. Around here, the demand is finally dried on up, and the resale market is under $650 too as well. And we're seeing all of these things too, but we're also, of course, seeing some kind of rough things mixed on in. So we're seeing a lot of locations that were and still did have stock. There was still stock there. There was still stock people go get like for like an hour after the fact. But of course, there was also some locations that were instantly sold out, which is kind of like the one struggle, because it's a lot of this stuff is regional, because it is an online order in-store pickup. So you have this over here basically being like, hey, I was on the site 2 minutes before the drop and still didn't have a chance to go get one because the site and app kept glitching and then the site goes to them after all the payment sections were done, which we did see a lot of this. Like, I even had people tweeting at me and messaged me on that, where folks were saying, hey, like, I'm trying so hard, why was my order having issues, why did it never go through? And we also had the fabled and issued canceled orders when it came to the restocks, which always does break my heart, because we also usually have that sometimes even happen like 2 or 3 hours after the fact. And ever since then, we did also have a lot of folks that throughout this entire, like the past like 6 hours or so since the drop happened, like some people 3 or 4 hours after the restock, then they were able to go to Target and their orders were already canceled, or they did oversell their stock. Although that is a usual thing that does happen. Usually after most Target drops, we do see a lot of canceled orders or just overstocked orders, etc., etc. It kind of just depends on the area and depends on the region. But we did have a lot of issues with people apparently having app issues, the website just having so many people trying to access it all at once that it was just basically like, just garbage. It wasn't good. It wasn't a good drop. There's a lot of folks didn't have a chance to go and enjoy it, which made me kind of sad. But we had like the mix. Like, we had a lot of W's, which I want to go and show up over here too as well. This has been a lovely lady over here too, who's been over for all the restock over here for Shelly. I always listen to your name right, but finally had a chance to go get one. I know she was looking for, I think, one more console over there too as well, but then she finally had a chance to go get her console. And I just love always seeing the W's like this. If you guys want to send me some tweets, send me some pictures and stuff, or you guys want to send me your setups, I always love seeing this, and this puts a smile on my face too as well. Also, the homies over here too, we got this baby from the you know who it is. Send this is who as well. On top is getting their consoles all throughout today, and we had loads upon loads upon loads of folks going and getting their consoles. So the one kind of big thing I want to go and talk about though throughout this, it's very, very intriguing seeing all of these stores having stock for such a long time. And like, we still have a shortage. We still have consoles that people have to, it's still a struggle. It still takes effort, especially depending on your area, or if you're in a very high-end population area, or you just have a lot of botters or scalpers in your area, or a city, whatever the usual issues are. But it does kind of put like that little baby glimmer of hope in me that we were seeing reports in some certain areas that their stock was available for longer than just the initial usual 5 seconds where it goes instantly out of stock, and then we're all kind of stuck there twiddling our thumbs and hoping for the best. So the fact that we're finally seeing this, and the fact that we're finally seeing locations and even like kind of big population countries, not countries, states, I mean, like, California and Phoenix, etc., these are where a lot of people are at. No, I do want to go and have like the quick caveat though too, is that in these times, that would be like a 4 a.m., 5 a.m. drop, where there just really isn't that many normal individuals that are awake. And that might be a kind of a big reason on why anyone who had the effort to wake up and basically be on the lookout for these drops, having a chance to go get them, that would make sense. But I always like the statement of like the fortune favors the bold, where it's not really necessarily bold, it's just fortune favors the person who wakes up a little bit early because they have all the information from YouTube videos and tweets and all that type of stuff. So, well, you know what? It's actually all around pretty kind of cool. So I hope this will be in like another really good big step, because we are seeing restocks lasting a little bit longer. They're still selling out, and they're still having issues, and websites and apps are still having issues. It's still happening. It's still ongoing. We're still at canceled orders. We still had a lot of folks, and I'm sure you guys can leave your comments down below if you guys did or did not get your consoles. But at the end of the day, this is kind of cool. Like, I do like the fact that we're finally getting more freedom, and we're finally getting more restocks, and the restocks are finally lasting longer. And it does kind of seem like the third-party scalpers and botters kind of toning down is a very, very nice sign, because that kind of gives us a little bit more freedom when it comes to us to get these consoles. Gives us a little bit more time, gives us a little bit more breathing room, and after every one of these big restocks, it means that there's even less and less folks out there that are competing against you guys trying to get your consoles. And especially for these, like the Best Buy and like, Target drops, because they're online orders for your own local store. So the longer these kind of go on, that means that there's less competition for your local area, which hopefully means there'll be even more better consoles for you guys in the near future. So I love seeing this. If you guys had some good wins or some good L's, leave your comments down below. But I love the fact that this is like the first time we've seen Target last for such a long time. And hopefully this will mean even more better good things in the future, as well as also hopefully better good things for all of you guys out there who have not gotten your consoles yet. You guys hopefully can get them ASAP. So I just want to say I appreciate you guys always so much for watching. This one was a little bit of a longer one. This was like a 2-week kind of watch over there, but I did try my best to give you guys all the information we saw out there. So hopefully I was able to help you guys at least a little bit. Thank you guys all so much for watching. Make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on as well for the brand new PlayStation 5 giveaway. Amazon links down below for the PS5 disc, digital console, and controller. Twitter and Twitch stream as well, link down below if you guys want to follow. Sign up for Weeble, deposit $100. You guys go get free stock and free money, and same with that Coinbase. And you want to know what? Hopefully these drops keep on happening as well, so you guys can all get your consoles ASAP. Love you guys.